What's up guys, NepentheZ here and welcome back to another episode of the Draft to Glory. Today guys, we're hoping to continue our perfect start. We got 4-0 in Draft to Glory episode 1. We made some good coins off of the packs as well because we've got some quite nice stuff in there. I'm going to go with the 4-2-3-1 here, I think. I've tried a few formations already this FIFA. Ooh, Daglish. 5-star weak foot, 4-star skill moves, brilliant stats. He's got to go in. Yeah, I've tried a few formations. I think 4-2-2 is going to be my go-to formation this year so far from what I've enjoyed. Let me know in the comment section below your guys' favourite formation. But if you could drop a thumbs up on Draft Glory episode 2, that'd be much appreciated. And of course, guys, don't forget to subscribe to the channel if you're enjoying the FIFA 20 content. Ooh, KDB. Let's go. This has been a nice draft start. I know we're only 2 players in, mind you. I'm going to take the icons as well. I probably should take Ericsson. He's got great stats and great stamina. I'm going to take that Haji card. Good stam. 4-star, 4-star. Medium-low work rates. A bit meh. His stats are actually... For a card that's like mid-80s in pace, shooting, passing, and dribbling, he's actually got really, really high-tier stats. So we'll take Haji. That's 2 icons already in this draft. And then last but not least, I will still take Christian... Ooh, do I take Marco Reus? I might take him just in case we get Witzel or Delaney in form. That's a brilliant card. Finally got back to the card that he deserves in FIFA. I'm going to take Reus. That is a phenomenal start to this draft, guys. De Bruyne, Reus, Daglish, and Haji. I know Desai is popping quite a lot in this CDM spot as well, so it'd be nice if we could get him, but I will take N'Golo Kante just for what it's worth. For those of you that are big fans of Fabinho, I've been using him myself already this year, and I think he's quite good. Rodri is a brilliant cheap alternative to Fabinho. He's considerably cheaper. He's like 30k to the 90k of Fabinho. He's got 1 less pace, 1 less shooting, 1 less passing, 1 more dribbling, and then 3 less in defending and physical. So it's really only defending and physical where he comes up short. He's 6'3", so he's an inch taller than Fabinho. He's got 4-star weak foot and 3-star skill moves versus a 3-star, 2-star Fabinho. So yeah, in terms of a really good option there, he is the cheap Fabinho, I would say. Next CDM spot for us, I suppose I have to go with Javi Martinez here, don't I? Low medium, 6'4", great defending and physical, great reactions, good passing. He's just slow as hell. I might have to sub him out. Let's go into our left back. Hopefully a Robertson or something like that shows up. We do get Luke Shaw, not the perfect chem style, but this kind of Premier League, Bundesliga hybrid is really shaping up right here. Oh, do I go Jonathan Tah? Good reactions, good defending and physical, great strength in there as well, and good speed, and 6'5" with a 4-star weak foot. Or do we go with Davinson Sanchez, medium high 6'2", a little less on reactions and composure. But he does have the Sentinel chem style. I think I'm going to take Sanchez just for that chem style. And the fact that he fits the Premier League team quite nicely. The next centre back is going to have to be one of these guys. Maybe Fabian Schär. Got decent pace. Nice defending and physical. Really well-rounded stats. Another good season from him. Could see him have another absolutely mental card. And then in at right back... Ooh. I'm going to go Kyle Walker with that shadow. No, I'm going to go Cancelo with the anchor. Does Cancelo have 4-star skill moves? Yeah, he does. Yeah, I'm going with Cancelo with the anchor. We obviously need to link him, a strong link one way or another. And then in goal... Oh, we don't even have like one of the Swiss goalkeepers. We'll take Trapp from the Bundesliga just because we're getting there. That's a good start to the team. It's 86 rated with 92 chemistry. The only real upgrade, like true upgrade we need, is getting Schär out for chemistry. Then hopefully replacing Martinez with a pacier CDM. But other than that, this team is really, really looking good. And now it's looking even better. David De Gea going into the goalkeeper spot there gives us a 100 chem 186 team. And this draft is looking great. Next up, ooh, I'm going to take Zanetti as well. I'm very tempted to play Zanetti in at centre-back instead of Schär. He's tall, isn't he? 5'10", tall enough. High, 4-star weak foot. Great stamina and great stats for it. Could take Sergio Ramos. Would get him at least 8 chemistry. Soft links to Martinez, soft links to De Gea, although we'd lose chemistry on Davinson Sanchez. I'm going to take Zanetti. That's our third icon into the team. We obviously don't lose any chem, but we don't gain any chem either. Next up, there's that Jonathan Tah. Ooh, Serge Aurier. Yeah, we've got to take Serge Aurier. Could take a Kanji, but we lose again. Lots of chem points. We're going to take Aurier. We're going to pop him in at right back. We're then going to swap those two around, and that's going to be Aurier on full chem. A little bit of a waste for Cancelo. I probably might bring him on for the CDM role. Bring him on instead. In fact, I'll bring Cancelo on, and we'll have a look at what we can do with the players that we've got available. Because I think either Zanetti at CDM would be really nice, and then we'll put Aurier in at centre-back. He's only 5'9", but headings are relevant this year, and he's got good stats for centre-back, and he's got good chem style for it as well. Alternatively, we could play Cancelo at centre-back, a bit taller at 6 foot as well. Decent stats for it. Doesn't really have the chem style boost that we would want. But that's a nice... we got options, which is nice. We have got options. Andre Gomes can come on in there. I want to keep the players we've got. We'll take Bernardo Silva there as another good sub as well. Come on, give us one more icon. Yes, there's Desailly. That's exactly what we needed. Desailly goes in at CDM. 4 icons so far in this squad, and now I can actually go back to having João Cancelo at right back. This team is phenomenal. This team is genuinely phenomenal. And we've still got 5 picks to go. Another icon will go down an absolute treat. We'll take Anthony Martial for the bench. We'll pop him on there instead of Shah, actually. I wonder if the chem style glitch still works as well. Any of you guys been experimenting with the chem style stuff? If it works, let me know, and let me know how it works, if it's any different to last year. None of these guys are going to do anything for us. 3 more picks to go, guys. We get Trent, not in form. If it was his in form, I'd probably consider taking him. And we get Raheem Sterling. Now, in terms of subs, I don't need to make any subs from kickoff, which is brilliant. So we've got Martial, we've got De Jong, we've got Bernardo Silva. We'll take Raheem Sterling as well. We'll pop him onto the team. Is that a 187 yet? I think a 188 is the highest rated draft so far that I've seen as well. Next up is going to be Shaqiri, the 82 rated. He can stay off. And then last but not least, we don't get anything good here either. Good old Quags there. 4-star, 4-star. Really good shooting and dribbling. Just no stam. We'll take him. We'll pop him onto the bench instead of Aurier. This, guys, is a fantastic draft. Absolutely mental starting 11. I hope I can do well. I feel like I'm playing good FIFA at the moment. I just hope that I can take this draft and turn it into something at least half decent. But yeah, that, guys, is going to be the squad. Let's get into the gameplay. All right, guys, as we go into the gameplay, the first opponent we come up against has got a 4-2-2-2. Another fantastic team. Griezmann, Pele, Haji, Pirlo, and Kante in the midfield with Maddison, who he subbed off almost straight away. Really good back line as well in there. First thing to note, there's a lot of goals here today. Lots of goals. Second thing to note is I really don't like the 4-2-3-1 this year. I think for me, specifically the way that I'm playing, two striker formations are an absolute priority. Having the strikers to bounce off of each other with the 1-2s and stuff is important. And you'll see a lot of the frustrations of FIFA in the games that we've got here today. For example, and it counts when I score as well. This isn't one of those whole only goes against me things. It just happens a lot in FIFA. You see the first goal there. I take the shot, the keeper saves it, and then I get the rebound and it gets headed in. I skip my replay. My opponent scores. He skips his replay. Once he went 2-1 up, he decided all of a sudden now he wants to watch his replays and his goal celebrations and so on and so forth. But yeah, the rebound goals and just the goalkeeper's lack of good judgment, really, seem to be a bit of an issue. You're going to see a couple of goals in the next game where goalkeepers are just unreal. Like, not in a good way either. So we managed to get ourselves back in at 2-2 here. Lovely goal there, actually. Some good passing. Dalglish having that 5-star weak foot. Whips that around with his left foot into the bottom left-hand corner. We then get through and go 3-2 up. Dalglish threading it through to Sterling, who I subbed on. I wasn't enjoying the cams that I had. You know, last year in FIFA, the 4-2-3-1, you didn't need the pacey cams necessarily. You know, using De Bruyne out wide was fun. I used Bale out wide. I know he did have a lot of pace, but you didn't need the pacey cams. This year, I think pace in your attacking players is vitally important. At least having pace in one of your attacking players. Even if that means, you know, when you are using two striker formation. So I have Pukki and Pepe on my road to glory. So having that kind of balance of having one guy that can just constantly get in behind and then one guy with Pukki who can take the ball, hold it up and hit those long range finesse shots. It's a really good mix and a really good balance to have. And in the obviously the one striker formations, if your opponent has the right way to defend and stuff, you just get lost really. You know, your striker gets completely eclipsed. Your attacking midfielders can't find the spaces. That might be a me thing, just that needs to get better, needs to learn how the new formations are working or how the formations are working now in new gameplay. Or it might just be a case of, you know, certain formations are going to be strong again this year. Interestingly enough, I think the 3-5-2 is going to have some very good merits for being a brilliant formation this year. I used it against the AI squad battles. I was using 4-2-3-1. I was using 4-4-2 against squad battles. As soon as I switched to the 3-5-2, started dominating Legendary, even with like a bad, like low tier team. I went from struggling to get wins, let alone score goals, to smashing the AI consistently. And again, the thing that I like about it is it gives you the width that you need to get through the back line, but it also has the two strikers to allow you to completely do the 1-2s. And I think the cam is super important as well, because triangle passes in this year's game are seemingly extremely relevant. You know, putting the first pass in, making that guy run, then passing between two others, and then finally the end ball all the way up to the guy that you set through initially, I think is going to be super important, which is why, again, I think the 4-2-2 is going to be really good, because you literally have triangles. You have the left triangle and the right triangle, and then you also have the left back, left cam CDM triangle and the CDM centre back, left back triangle. It's literally a formation that's full of triangles, and it gives you the best option. So I think 3-5-2 and 4-2-2 are coming through in the early stages of front runners for the most overpowered formations. Now, Ken, that could just be my personal experience. Maybe you guys are using different formations and having a whole bunch of fun, but that is just my personal experience. Into the next game, we come up against a 3-5-2. Absolutely mental team. As good as mine. Carvalho in there as well. Jesus Navas into that right-hand side. Griezmann and Ronaldo up front. And this guy, he was a quality player as well. You know, he's obviously been playing football for FIFA for a long time. He was a foot founder as well. That dink shot that he did there with Cristiano Ronaldo, I did that a few times last night myself on my road to glory with my attackers. When people rush the keeper out, they seem to save the strikes a lot. If you do that little dink shot, they just have no chance. But there's the first frustrating goal that I conceded. It was a nice finish in the end, but I put two good tackles in. And this is where it just gets silly. There's one tackle. There's two tackles. There's Griezmann running through. There's Davinson Sanchez getting out-bullied by Griezmann. Ronaldo off the post. My goalkeeper then takes out my defender. The goalkeeper then doesn't go and pick the ball back up, and it falls to Griezmann. It is just a mess. That's the sort of goal I expect to see from Arsenal in real life. So I'm 3-0 down. I pull it back to 3-1. I think I'm still in with a chance here. We're only 24 minutes in, but straight from kickoff. You know, the overpowering 5 attackers that you have in a 3-5-2. This guy was just he just kept creating lots of chances. Basically, he scored a really nice goal there with Ronaldo, and then scored another goal here. Goes clean through with Antoine Griezmann, gets in behind the goalkeeper. Goalkeeper saves it, hits Griezmann, falls to Ronaldo. Goalkeeper did save it with his hand, to be fair, so you would expect a handball there, which wasn't given. But yeah, so there it was. And then here's I think that's a nice goal. Yeah, another nice goal there from Cristiano Ronaldo. So a couple of goals in there that were just pretty cheesy, but at 6-1 down, you're probably thinking, man, you're getting smashed. And in terms of goals, I was, and that's my fault for I really haven't figured out how to cleanly take my chances yet. I got back at 6-2, and then the 73rd minute, I got back to 6-3, and I thought, I've actually got a chance here. If I can put some pressure on, get another goal or two in the next 10 minutes, would have some chances, but it wasn't to be. My opponent held strong, won 6-3, deserved the win. The match stats were relatively even, but he created a few more chances and just counted me constantly. So that, guys, is the end of the gameplay. Let's get in to the packs. All right, guys, so a second round exit today. The guy that I played as a viewer, Camfin there, GG's bro, he said, yo, I think I just played you in draft and apologize for those goals, man. Straight cheese, big fan of the regular stream watcher and YouTube sub. So I appreciate Camfin and his kind words. And as you guys would have just seen in the gameplay, it was a tough way to concede some of those goals. I kept getting countered constantly, and I should have made a change to my tactics 2-0 or 3-0 or what was it, 4-1. But I kept playing aggressive and offensive to try and get back into the game. It didn't come off well. I lost that one 6-3. A couple of the goals were pretty hard to take, but we're still in that learning phase with FIFA. We're still trying to figure out the best ways to score, let alone the best ways to defend. I had more than enough chances to score goals in that game. You saw the match stats at the end. It was very even in terms of every stat except goals. And so that then falls onto me to learn how to score, really. I will say, though, I didn't enjoy this formation. I know last year it was just the absolute go-to formation. This year, I think it's super important to have two strikers. So going forwards, I'm going to make sure I take any formation that has two strikers prioritized over anything else. But, of course, look at that, man. 9 goals scored, 10 goals conceded in 2 games. Jesus. Of course, Draft to Glory, guys, is about nothing other than trying to make profit. The fact that we've got 2 gold packs and a jumbo gold pack here, we got about, 1,500 coins from match coins. So we are looking for a fair amount of coins. We've got a rare gold player out of this pack as well. It's not going to be a board, sadly, but there's still a couple of good low-rated rare golds that are available. Let's see what we get. We get Harry Winks. That is not bad. Okay, so he's not worth a lot right now. But the beautiful thing about Draft to Glory is this kind of stuff will generate us profit over time. You know, there will be a time where Harry Winks is worth 2, 3, or 4k. And so we'll sell him then. We'll hang on to him for now. The same as Du Bois. He actually might be worth a little bit. 450, 950, no one's buying him. See, I'll actually take 800 coins for him. It's not like the greatest amount of profit in the world or the greatest amount of coins returned. And, you know, maybe we don't make profit off of this draft, but we will keep plugging away through Draft to Glory. Gold pack number 2. We get another rare gold player. It is no board again. It is going to be this time Spinazzola. Not bad. He's actually in a lot of SBCs. So maybe, just maybe, Spinazzola has some value. Let's have a look. No, he doesn't. He is worthless. He is the 700 or 800 coins that he pretty much discards for. Then we've got Samasiku, not worth anything. And Yoshida, Premier League player. He'll have value at one stage or another. He'll shoot up to like 1,200-1,500 coins. And then last but not least, a jumbo gold pack. If we can get coin unlocks or good chem styles in here, that would be very nice. We do get another rare gold player. It again is not a board or a walkout. It is, however, going to be Hector Herrera. Not a bad card. 82 rated. Really well rounded. In my opinion as well, very much overlooked this year for some reason. 6'1", 4-star weak foot, high work rates with 93 stamina. He's got a really well-rounded card, and as I say, like extremely overlooked. He's only worth like 1.5k. We'll hold on to him as well as an 82 rated. He's gonna come in very handy eventually. And Lorente here again is only like 1.2, 1.4k. So I'll hold on to him till he goes up. So with what we got out of this, guys, I'm not going to say we've made our 15k back. I don't think we have. But I don't think we're all that far off. Even Maestro cards look like they're selling for about 400 coins. So we'll drop some of these in as well. Off first glance, we probably made about 8,000 to 9,000 coins back. So as long as we can sell the items at a smart time to maximize profit out of them, we should get somewhere close to the 12 or 15k back over the course of the game cycle. Of course, game cycle doesn't really mean all that much. But that, guys, is going to be the end of the video for today. I'll be back tomorrow with another draft. That was a really, really good draft. Just sadly, I haven't quite figured out how to play with the 4-2-3-1 yet. The team itself was good. Excuse me. The team itself was good. Yeah, it's just on me now to kind of perfect my defending and attacking a little bit more. So that on those narrow games, even though I lost by a heavy amount of goals, on those narrow games that I lose, I can turn those into wins and hopefully win a whole bunch more drafts. But this, guys, is going to be the end of the video. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you next time. I'm out. Peace.